less scary, or I found it to be less scary, because now I'm not afraid. Like I'm like, no, let's get to work. Let me book this and let me go. Like I have to make it a priority. And every single time that I do that, I'm telling you, I build the love relationship and the trust relationship with myself even further. And my gifts get stronger. My downloads get clearer. And I had got a bunch. So anyway, last week, because today is what, Monday, right? Yeah. So last week I had to make another tough ass decision and have another tough ass conversation. And in doing so, I had a lot of emotions. And I said, all right, Spirit, this is more than what is called for this situation, this conversation. It's not like it's a brand new conversation. It was just like it was like rehashing a conversation. So I said, all right, I think it's time for some heavier shadow work, and it's time for me to go in hermit mode. So I had already, the week before, I had already put 2 events on my schedule. One was the poetry event, and another one was like a vendor event, a vendor kickback event. And so I said, all right, I have these events, so I can't go far. So let me just book something that is within the state, right? Booked me this really cute little tiny home and got to work. Got to work. So I checked in. I only went for 2 days. I checked in on Wednesday, and Wednesday was the night of the poetry event. So, I just cleansed the space, got my stuff together, because I had brought my out with the old and with the new candle. That's what I was choosing to work with. Especially it's yellow. It signifies my solar plexus, where I really need to tap in to, I like to have confidence and have that that breath of fresh air. Y'all know what I'm saying? That breath of fresh air when I am transmuting energy, or when I know that I have to travel into the past. It all depends on what I'm going for. But for this specific moment, I needed to use my out with the old and with the new candle. So Thursday, and when I go on these retreats, like I said, I don't talk to nobody. I'm off the radar, okay? I'm just tapping in. I don't want to be bothered. I don't want to be disturbed. I'm not taking in no other energy. It's just my own energy. And I set the mood, got a nice little relaxing outfit that I'm going to wear that is comfortable. You want something comfortable because you don't know. You might start out cool, you might end up on the ground bawling, you might be dancing. I go through a lot of different emotions during my purging and when I'm going through shadow work. So set the tone, romanticize it. Imagine you taking your conflicts, your trauma, your doubts, your fears out on a date. Y'all are going on a date. Like, you need to sit your ass down and get clear on what's going on. And so when I did that Thursday, right, and it was a rainy day, so it was perfect. I set the tone, got myself together, my meditation. The first spiritual exercise that they gave me, right, I had to go through again. And that's why I be telling y'all, healing is in levels. It's not a just hit it, quit it type of thing, okay? So I ended up having to do an exercise on all of my love relationships. Yes. And what my expectations were going into it. What was the experience of what actually happened? What was the characteristics of those individuals that I was attracted to, that I became unattracted to, and what were the lessons that I learned? And then at the end, they wanted me to write out what I deserved. So like I had to jump back into those experiences to look at it for whatever they wanted to come up for me, because as you do it, and I guess that's why they have you do it depending on where you are in your journey and what's happening for you. Because it's not like every time let's say you thinking that you have to think about an ex or a love relationship that you used to have. Sometimes the major thing that, yes, may have caused the breakup may be the first thing that might pop up in your mind, like if you have to do some shadow work around that and heal it. But for me, a lot of times, different memories that I may have forgotten about or I never felt like it had any significance was, it wasn't it would come up for me. And so that is what I was going through. But like I said, this is not my first time doing this. So it didn't bother me to do it. I just like, all right, well, let me see what else. And I'm still curious, because as you grow, you unlock a lot of parts of your subconscious mind that, like I said, you may have compartmentalized, you may have blocked out completely. It all depends, right?